Hey everybody, your girl is back with a makeup ting from the Kings Queens. In between, what is shade or what is the tea? Get it on, you know what it is, your girl Dean. Yes, queen, yes, ma'am. Today I'm gonna be doing a cut crease. Look at that close up. Yes, I'm back. It is an intermediate look, but I believe in you if you work hard enough at it. That little hair flip, DFM, yo girl. We're gonna be starting with a bare face. I'm gonna be using a Bright Maker NYX primer with an HD Pro concealer. I'm gonna be mixing those two with a fluffy brush. Yes, there is a hair flip. Oh, got my drawstring ponytail. Okay, here we go. We started with the lid, as so. Gonna be blending those two together on both the lid and the under eyebrow area. Now I'm gonna be going in, I'm gonna be blending more with kind of like removing some of the like wetness of it with a dry brush. Trying to make sure I don't get too much on the eyebrows too. Make sure you keep that in mind. Now to set it, I'm gonna be using a banana powder. I'm gonna be just patting it on the eye to make sure it's all just dry and set and ready to go for the makeup. I'm going to be using this eyeshadow from a Twilight palette called Twilight, and I bought it in a set of two with another type of palette from the same brand. I'm going to be using a light, very matte, like yellow color, a little lighter than the banana powder. Even in like on the sides and in the nose area, I feel it's important to make sure you blend. Making sure that there is no line of demarcation. I'm going to be going in with the pink, and I'm going to be putting that on the regular lid. I'm going to be putting this on the lid. I'm just going to kind of put the background for what the cut crease is going to sit on. And it's going to be a dark color. You want a dark, pretty color kind of. Unless you don't want one, you know. But I mean, for this look, what you can do is use a dark color. And it's really satisfying when you go through and you cut the crease with the concealer. It's going to look really cool because it looks like it's a faded background. It looks like it's on top of something. It looks really artistic. Now, I'm going to be using an even darker color. It's kind of like darkish red. I'm going to be putting it in the outside corner just to make sure that there's like a powerful dark area there that the cut crease can also sit on. In addition to the pink. I'm going to be blending that out. And I'm kind of making like a winged eye type of situation with the brush. And you have to make sure every edge, like the whole surrounding edge of what you're doing, you really want to make sure you blend into whatever is sitting next to it. Making sure that I don't, you know, put too much on either. You want to make sure that this is like a nice, faded, smoky type of thing. Blend, blend, blend. I didn't put too much on like the area near the eyelashes because the less you can put on in that area, the better. So you can put the cut crease in and it won't fight too much with the pigment underneath it. Going in with the concealer, the fun part. Kind of make a cut crease right where the cut crease should be. It's kind of hard to explain, but if you look up online, you can get like different ideas for how you want to crease your eye and what shape that is going to be specifically. But I'm going to make sure that it is very cut, that the line is neat and doesn't have too much, you know, fade in there. So I'm going to continue that. I'm going to be filling out the whole entire lid with this. It takes time. Blend the dark color on the outside with the cut crease. Okay, so now I'm going in with a black. I'm gonna outline the top of where it's fading out, right above like the swan type of movement that goes on. It's important when you are outlining the cut crease that when you use like a black or any sort of dark color and the cut crease itself is like white, that you tap the brush on the surface so that you don't get too much fallout onto the concealer, especially if it's wet or still setting or what have you. Yeah, this definitely is like a swan type of look. How would you define this? Comment down below. This is unconventional. Always know to put on top of the cut crease a very bright highlighting powder. Really getting as close as I can to the line. Be very careful there too. Just kind of making that really bright in the corner. As you can see, I used a white concealer, so I'm obviously trying to go bright. And brother, I want it brighter. As always. Dusting that off, making sure it's all even. I'm doing this all before work, y'all. J-O-B. I'm gonna be using this gold eyeshadow on the outer corner just to give it some more color, I think. I think I was planning to use the highlight for the whole thing, but I didn't end up doing it because you do want to have some dimension in your eye makeup in terms of trying to get like a glam look. Listen to me. Listen, when you do makeup though, make sure that you are doing it to you and for you and customized for you and not really focus on these tutorials as the be all and all ever. I know mine's not, but people's eye shapes are so different and they vary in so many ways. Watch more than one so that you can get like a different idea and you gotta get the basic gist without just looking at one image of an eye, one eye shape. So with the eyeliner, what I'm gonna be doing here is on the top of the wing of the swan, See how where the defined line is that I have, going to be making a black line there in order to really define that, especially on the outside right before it fades off, so that it's more dramatic there, because on the outside of the eye, darker colors tend to be more dramatic in that spot and look more proper there. I'm also going to be like kind of blending that into the black color behind it, obviously. Blending that with an actual brush while it's still wet. I'm going to be blending it into the dark color behind it that was created with the red and the blackish color. And now I'm going to be doing the eyeliner, trying to make a very thin line. I found out that this was not as even as it could be, but you don't want to over-focus on this tiny line itself, because that will end up looking good either way. You're going to end up like trying to fill it out, and then it gets bigger. Then again, you have to even it out. Do not do this with the eyeliner. I cannot stress that enough. With a black eyeshadow, I'm going to be blending out the eyeliner that's still wet. You really want to make sure you go in quick. This is so unconventional, but you really got to make sure you go in quick to pat out and to blend the eyeliner that's on the outside. Bada boom, bada bing. Now I'm outlining the brows. I don't usually do this, to be honest, and I don't mean to brag. Baby, you know my eyebrows are popping naturally. Make a more complete look. For the inner corner, glitter. Even though I'm going to work at a little suburban country store, I'm just, I still want to look like I'm going to the bar. Going to the bar in New York and Harlem at the ballroom and being the belle of the ball. Being that queen, being that girl, yes, yes. I'm about to put on the eyelashes. You let the glue sit before you put this eyelash on for like a minute until it's like clear, but right when it gets clear, you have to trim your lashes. That's very important. Put it on carefully. This part is actually really important to me, and makeup artists all the time say they're gonna go in. Like,
I'm gonna go in with the MAC Pro Powder, color 14B2.
With the eyelashes, you really gotta go in. Complete the look. A trick that I have, as you see here, is I'm gonna take a picture of myself with anything. For this instance, because I'm recording with my phone, I'm using my mom's iPad. So I'm gonna take a picture of the lashes with my eyes closed so that I can see if there's anything I need to fix, because that is so important. Your lashes complete the look, in my opinion. The eye look, specifically. There you go. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I hope you all have a nice day. Dean FM, yo girl, out. Blink, blink, bat them lashes up.